Welcome to the Neen Valley Role-Playing Association, a group of friends who like to play RPGs, role-playing games, and try and have fun. If you like the video, please like and subscribe.
We now have a merch store for our USA listeners. It can be found at www.bonfire.com/store. We will put a full link into the description below. Thank you for your support.
Hey everyone, welcome back to East Texas University, where tonight our brave heroes will find an amazing adventure, and you'll all get that in just a little bit. Okay, first off, we are going to deal them adventure cards. I will cut the deck again, and then I will say, I'm actually going to start with Martin. Look at this, Martin. It is Turncoat. Your hero somehow convinces or bribes a foe to perform a small favor, such as helping the hero escape, revealing the location of a boss, etc. This is not going to work incredibly well for you tonight because, anyway, but we'll see. We'll see if you can manage to find a way to play that. Pietro, or as we like to know him now, Andy. It is Unexpected Insight. Your hero may affect a creature with any of her attacks regardless of invulnerabilities. That's interesting. All right. Fish. Dress to Kill. Your hero dresses up. Your dress up is on for the night, or is otherwise far more attractive or personable than usual. Add +2 to your persuasion rolls for the duration of the scene. So, by the way, it quotes scene, so you need to play it. It's not like the entire night. It's whichever scene that we decide you're doing that. And lastly but not least, Grace. Grace gets Rally. All allies within 5 inches, 10 yards, discard their shaken, stunned, distracted, or vulnerable status. That ain't too shabby.
No, it's quite good. I know when I'm going to use mine.
Immediately. No.
As soon as I see Grace, fancy a pint tonight, I'm using my card.
Well, brilliant. So let us set the time here for you guys, so you get a little bit of understanding where you are. I think we're going to place you at, I would say, the 7th, 8th, 9th time frame of November. So we're a week on again from our last session, and noticeably, the temperature has changed. So in East Texas, and I just pulled this up, in November, for those of you that do that crazy Celsius thing that the French taught you, it gets a high of 20 and a low of 8. That's pretty much what it is.
Oh, nice.
For those of us that do Fahrenheit, that's 68 to 46, which is pretty much England all the time, so it feels great for you guys.
Yeah, t-shirt weather for Andy.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then, so what I'll do really quickly is just for jolly, so you know what things sort of look like during this period.
That's actually pretty much today. High of 19, low of 7.
Does that show up for you guys on screen?
Yes, it does.
Oh, yes.
So it looks like the start of a Nike advert.
So what I have shown the players is a picture I downloaded online that is just roughly autumn colors in East Texas. The picture shows dense foliage with different colors that I can't see because I'm really colorblind. I just have to assume that they're really cool. The other folk here can see it and describe it if they so choose.
Lots of oranges and yellows and a little bit of red.
Makes sense. So anyway, this is what it's like right now. Light rains off and on, and sometimes gets pretty windy. This weekend, Saturday, Grace is away for a game in Nebraska. They are going to be playing College of St. Mary in Omaha, Nebraska. If that does not actually have a football team, for those of you who are watching, just understand I'm trying to go for a mid-sized university somewhere in Nebraska because Nebraska is really cold right now. They are having a Arctic chill and it's dumping snow. So you are flying into a serious snow game. I'm going to sort of start out like we usually do and sort of work around our players with some of the social events, some of their athletic events, some of the things that are going on before we sort of move on into some of the other parts that we play. I think, first off, I want to that's my dog barking, by the way, in case you hear any other sounds. Richie. Walking across campus, Jackson Green. Hey, Richie.
Hello.
Hey,
How you doing?
Good. You still doing that extra research with you know who?
Yeah. Comes in useful.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I know Glenn Mack's not so much into that, but
No.
I definitely have been sort of wanting to branch out myself, and I'm definitely interested if you want to pass my name on. I don't know any of that stuff, but it sounds really interesting. Oh, Glenn Mack's ad that he's got in the student paper and then in town, I just thought that I was sort of keeping track of like sort of crank calls and things that come in on that thing. It seems to be like it's like this. It's gradually going up all the time. It's like there's more and more people reporting weird things. Now, it could just be because it's there. I don't know, but sort of tracks with what I'm hearing from students and stuff like that. They've been like multiple sightings of the needler, the big jackal-like thing covered with needles, supposedly, that like wanders around campus at night. I've never seen it, but had 5 reports over the last month.
Different places or just in the same area campus?
A couple of places around the dorms.
Okay.
They're around the athletic dorm a couple of times. Over by the AG where you guys go over there. By the anthropology building, actually, where Glenn Mack is, now that I think about it. That's a little bit, I don't know. Well, the other two are just like down by the roost, they're still doing the construction on that. And then the other one was, yeah?
Might be worth seeing if he's heard anything, about it. If it's happening, if sightings near their building, that might be.
Yeah.
So you're gonna know if anyone's gonna know about it. They might know about it.
You mean Glenn Mack?
Yeah.
I'll ask him. I mean, we talked.
I've not really spoken
often.
to them, to be honest. So.
No. Yeah. I mean, I know he sort of keeps tabs on you guys' grades and what you're doing, and I know he sort of passes things to you once in a while. Oh, damn it! I nearly forgot, man. I was supposed to give these to you. He says, "Here's some tickets. These are for the county fair."
Oh, thank you.
I was supposed to give them to you because it's for the international students, and Glenn Mack had purchased some because you guys were like helping him out all the time. There's one for you and Tomo, and he hands out for the entire study group out of his pocket. They're a little bit crumpled, but they do say Golan County Fair.
Is that one for Sarah as well, or does she need to get her out?
Oh, is Sarah helping you guys out? I didn't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't have any, but I mean, I could source that. You happen to know that Tomo's out of town, just so you know.
Okay. Actually, yeah, no, it's fine. This will be good. Cheers. Thank you.
Oh, brilliant, man! That's Sunday. I mean, Grace will be back. She'll probably be beat, but if you can coax her out, that'll probably be awesome.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. Have you
How's
got
the band going?
What's your favorite? What's your tip for the fair? What should we? What's the?
Well,
good,
Glenn
the good
Mack
stuff?
paid extra, so you could be, you guys get to participate in a couple of the event. There's like specifically the one that he's paid for is the cow chip throwing. So hopefully that'll be awesome for you guys.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, I mean, if you haven't, it's a cultural thing. It'll be fun.
Yeah, they do that in Somerset. Yeah, you know, flinging the dung.
well,
I
yeah,
bet they do.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
They do it in Somerset. I did not know that, Christine. That is a very interesting thing. I would not have thought that.
I know they definitely. I'm sure it's Somerset. I'm sure it is. But yeah, they definitely do it somewhere in England. I've heard of. Chip
So
throwing.
this is not
contests.
a shock and a weird thing. This is like a normal British thing to do.
You probably find it was the Brits that basically took it over as a.
You know, probably so. With everything that is ours, it probably comes absolutely.
I mean, if it's going to be shit flinging, it's probably come from the Brits.
Oh, anyway, with that said, and that's humorous because usually when I'm saying, "Oh," with that said, it's when Rob says something. But this time it was Christine. So brilliant!
Sorry, I've just
you
got
have
in
your
my head
tickets.
the Sex Pistols. Cow shitting in the UK.
Anyway, once again, I have no earthly idea.
Move on.
Move on. I saw what you did there.
It's a
Unintentional.
bovine line.
Unintentional. Unintentional pun by Pete. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay. With that, I think that he sort of releases you to what you're doing, and I need to scroll down to see what I had added because I picked you up first.
He's giving him a little sticker of Richie in the room. He's to take with him.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
You haven't got
absolutely.
any
You should-
fridge
you should
magnets?
He's like, you
Not
should
yet.
definitely have a merch store. You should definitely have a merch store. So I'd like to say that following this, when the camera catches you again, Richie, we find you with Sarah down in the basement of the AG. And I forgot the second word for the AG conservatory, AG repository, AG. I can't even think. But those of you that know our campus will know the AG is where there is a basement that happens to have a lot of rare books, some of which have interesting things in them that help out our characters, and they also work there with a lady who not young lady who is also very, very interested in the occult arts. She's a little bit off-putting, but you know, she's willing to work with anyone that has some sort of capability to feel the other side. Dr. Sonia Alvarez. She's in her office while you and Sarah are sitting at the table. Sarah you've just she's been more interested in bothering you than doing the research. But she goes, "Oh, wait. Look at this. Possession. Ooh. It's like 9/10 of the law, right?" And she hands you the book. And it's got some weird scrawlings and things like this. And you think that there might be a ritual in there somewhere, but you'd have to put a little bit more time at it. You sort of mark the book for looking.
Keep an eye on that.
In there, it does say that some dangerous possessions can burn through a person in a night and leave them a smoking shell.
That doesn't. Why does that not surprise me? Why does that not surprise me? Who was it that burned? Was it somebody burned, didn't they?
It was the woman in white.
Oh, yes. Not the woman in black. I'm going to get confused with the librarian.
Everything's
No, it was the woman in white before she. Well, that was how she died, basically, and became the woman in white.
I mean, technically, the woman in black also burned because she was electrocuted.
Yeah.
You know, we can call her Old Sparky from now on.
Very good.
Do I get a Benny?
No. I will say, if you guys are incredibly... if you find something that someone else says is incredibly humorous or really well role-played, please nominate each other for bennies. I do not mind. I will probably turn you down. But I'm willing to take...
Christine.
Nope, turn down. This is going to get old.
I'm just gonna say I was defaming Somerset. I was defaming Somerset earlier. It's not Somerset. It's Scotland. I knew it happened in
had an S in it.
It's Scotland that is known for it. In the 1600s, the event was known as the Celtic Dung Hurl.
Oh, I love it, and
was
I
heralded by the playing. Was heralded by the playing of bagpipe. Winners were awarded a steaming plate of haggis. There you go.
Wow. We'll have to tell Josh Haggis that.
I think Richie should turn up with his bagpipes and a haggis.
Absolutely.
And we can tell them all about how old this tradition is.
Celtic dung hurling. Yep.
Celtic dung hurling. So this is where it comes from. Those of you in the States that might be watching this at some point, it comes from Scotland.
Well, apparently.
Now you know.
Apparently, it was quite active in Europe as well. So
mostly by the French.
It was France, Austria, and the Netherlands.
So wherever you're from, it came from the old country.
Yeah, it did.
Whatever country that is.
You can pick whichever one you like.
I think basically it was whatever was available to throw.
Yep.
They had limited resources back then.
Yeah. Hey, what should we do for
Napoleon Bonaparte used to do it frequently.
Yeah, I mean, what should we do for fun today? I don't know.
See how far we can throw this. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, things are limited. I get it.
Because the French stopped playing it as a pastime when we started welly-wanging.
Oh,
indeed.
Yeah. My.
Because Wellington, that's sort of Bonaparte, didn't it? Hey?
Absolutely. I would like
the cultural references coming through in this game tonight.
Rob, if you would please do a quick look in the PDF, or whoever would like to, and find us the rules on blowing off steam, preferably that helps you out with your finals. Because
I've got that somewhere.
I am assigning this task to you, Richie.
Mm-hmm.
Next session, you need to come up with a freaking awesome, and just text me ahead of time in Discord what you've come up with for your group to absolutely blow off steam to help them out with their finals. I don't care what it is. You can Google around in Texas. You can do whatever. I'm perfectly happy to accept anything you say. Heck, taking a bus across Texas to New Mexico to go skiing, I don't care. You tell me. I'll be really excited to hear what you come up with as the means of your group blowing off some serious steam, even if it's just a party that you just go. Actually, there's a big toga party coming up, but we'll talk about that later.
Page 26.
Okay. Page 26. Very good. So as you look at that, you can know that, and you guys can make suggestions to Martin as he is looking through what he wants to do that I will incorporate into the game next session. All right. Who do I want to pick on next with information and what they're doing? I'm shying away from Fish because I'm going to be doing his Hell Night. And I want to sort of save that one a little bit. I'm shying a little bit away from Sarah, from you, Christine.
Grace.
Because you've got a game. So let us go to Andy. And I need to roll through where I put it. I think we find Andy in the student union. It's in between. So let's put this at Friday. It's in between classes, and you've wandered in to sort of grab a snack on the way through. And Evelyn meets you. Oh, look at that. Everyone, look at his red Solo cup with Cheetos. Phenomenal prop. I mean, that's all fake. It's just a prop. But
do you notice how much we've had to pay Pete to actually eat the packaging from out of his boxes?
Oh, I know.
It's not
painted it yellow.
Evelyn's there. Hey, Andy. She's wearing.
Hey, Evelyn.
Yeah, she's in her, stonewashed blue jeans. She's got a little sweater on because it's cold outside. Looks fetching as always. Says, let's see. I had a question.
We all lean in.
And Andy sits down with her and
says, what you doing for Christmas? You know that you're welcome at ours.
I think I'm flying back to spend time with the family, unfortunately.
Oh. Okay. I mean, if that doesn't work out or something, or if you would rather, you could always come back with us. And
I'd love to, but I think the family's kind of expecting me. Probably going to be boring. I'd far rather spend the time with you. But family obligations and all that.
Oh, okay. Give yourself a Benny. I love it. So gentlemanly. Well, yeah, I get it. I know this weekend I've got to go back to see the family too. I understand how it is. Maybe next weekend we could do something,
Absolutely. Yeah. Count me in.
Okay. I'll think of something. Well, anyway, I've got to get to class. And she kisses you on the cheek again, and off she goes.
Cool. See you later.
So you, very short interlude for Andy, but he got a Benny out of it for being so conniving. Christine, is this how he is at home?
Oh, always.
Oh, man. How do you deal with it?
Always gets his way.
She normally sends me out to walk the dogs.
Fish, let's come to you. Let's do this thing. It's Hell Night. You have gathered at the frat house with the other pledges. It's pretty cool here late in the evening. There's a short open part to Hell Night that they invite like friends and whatever to come sit and watch if they want to. So any of you guys that feel like it can go watch this portion of horrific hazing.
Definitely, I'm there.
I bet you are. I bet Richie's like,
Yeah,
I tell everyone on campus. I tell everyone who's not associated with any
Brilliant.
Houses to pop along and see what they could have had.
oh gosh, there's going to be some learning lessons here for people not to. Anyway, so I Grace is there. Is anyone else? Andy? No? Yes, no.
He's in a coma state, I'm afraid. The cheese. Wake up,
It's the
Andy!
cheese.
Wake up!
Andy's,
Ah,
it's the cheese.
what?
What?
She's
Cheese.
coma.
She's coma. She's coma.
Are you going to attend the open part of Hell Night just to watch fish getting hazed, or do you?
Oh, absolutely. No, absolutely.
Okay.
I think Richie would as well with Sarah and take his guitar and amplifier, and whenever
Sarah's
fish
definitely
goes to
there.
move,
She's there with the camera.
there would be a rift coming.
I'm not
She's
gonna.
got a camera on her this time.
Andy's
I am not-
absolutely videoing this.
Yeah, I will not push you at all, Richie, but I do think Sarah's going to go because she is very interested in some video.
Yeah, I bet she is.
She's very interested in fish.
So here's how this starts out. You guys show up at about 6 in the evening. It's starting to get dark. Not quite. Earlier in the year, you guys were all interested to see all the fireflies that would come out about this time at night. But now it's gotten a little bit cooler and you don't see any of them out. It's a small park, a pocket park. This got 1970s, 80s type park equipment. So the type that like breaks your head because it's cast iron. And the brothers have got their pledges in their boxer shorts and t-shirts that have they've spray painted them with something or other. They're all multicolored at this point. And evidently there is going to be an obstacle course. They have the pledges, they tell you guys, and that your pledge leader, Fish, says, look, here's how it's going to be.
Have they got to wear stag horns? By any chance? Do we get to throw nets at them?
Okay, so I repeat everything. No. So the guy says, look, here's what we're going to do. He says, understand that by state law and everything else, this is all voluntary. What we're going to do is we're going to break a block of chew. You put it in each cheek and hold it there. And then you're going to run to the far end of the park to the swings, swing 3 times, run to the merry-go-round, which is just a big spinny thing. You're all going to get on there. We're going to spin you. Then you're going to run to the tree. There's a big maple tree there. We're going to put you upside down, put some bread in your mouth, and pour chocolate milk in your mouth. And you're going to try and chew it and swallow it. Then you're going to run back to the swings, back to the merry-go-round, and then you're done. Cool? They're all, yeah! So the rest of the crowd doesn't really see what they're doing as they're putting these blocks of chew. Do you guys know what I mean by blocks of chew?
Is it tobacco?
Yeah.
It's chewing tobacco.
Oh.
And we're not talking the ground stuff. We're talking the sort of chunky big leaf. And when they break that and you put it in each side, you immediately start salivating, fish. It's just, and you got to choose to, and this is gross. Sorry, everyone. This is Hell Night. Do you swallow that spit, or you just try and spit it out as you're running? Because the run starts.
I'm going to let it dribble down my chest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Fish, you're running down, and I will say, you make it to the far end. You turn back around. You go to the swings, 2 swings, 3 swings, and you rush to the merry-go-round. The rest of the group is there. You all get on it, and the brothers are spinning this thing. There's loud music playing from speakers, and
Faster!
it is spinning.
Faster!
And your head is spinning from the
Faster,
tobacco.
you pussies!
Where do you look? Yeah, exactly. I need a vigor roll.
Vigor. I need
This one's just a regular vigor roll.
Did it roll? No, it did not, did it?
Nope, it did not.
Bugger, why didn't it? Oh, is it because that's up? Hang on a second.
There you go.
There you go.
And then slap, 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 slap. They slow it down in a hurry and spin it the other direction. And start spinning it the other direction. And then they stop it again and say, "Get off! Run, run, run!"
Running.
And they have you're running to the tree and lining up. Okay.
He thinks he's running to the tree. What we actually see is
it
him
is.
swerving all around them.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, I think there's a roll called for that.
Oh, gotcha.
What do you guys think that should be? Athletics?
Stamina.
Stamina.
Yeah,
Let's do
stamina.
I like it. Stamina.
Well, there's no
Spirits,
vigor.
Vigor?
Vigor.
Vigor again?
Again.
Okay, let's do vigor again.
Ooh.
Oh!
So close, yet so far away.
Okay, fish flops over.
I'm going to spend a penny.
Okay. That's what they're for.
Yeah, man. To do your fucking
come on.
night.
Ooh.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, you're the first one to the tree. They lean you back, and there's a couple of guys holding your feet above your head. Now, the problem with this balled up bread that they now push into your mouth to chew on is that you also still have that tobacco in your cheeks. And they're now pouring chocolate milk into your mouth while you're upside down, and you're trying to chew that and get it down without taking in too much tobacco. It's gross, the entire process. You flop down, and they say, "Run, go, go, go!" And they point you towards the far end again, towards the swings.
Yeah, I peg it.
Awesome. You get across there. The dizziness is gone from the vertigo, not vertigo, but just the spinning on the merry-go-round, but the spinning in your head is from the tobacco. You hit the far end, you turn, and you make it to the swings. You get on that loopy swing, 1, 2, 3 swings, and off you are. You're the first person to the merry-go-round. You get to wait for a couple of seconds for the rest of your brothers to catch up.
Oh, hell no. I'm just going to peg it.
But you have to wait on the merry-go-round for the rest to get them to spin, because you were the first one there.
Okay, I'll just spin myself until everybody turns up.
Spin, spin, spin. It is time for another vigor roll.
Spend a bit.
Fair enough.
He really wants to do well.
Okay,
hell yeah.
you do not pop. A couple of your brothers pop at this point.
Pussies.
Whoever just messaged, I'm not seeing it, just so you know.
Not me.
You rush back across the field and then back, and the open part is now done. Everybody else is sort of shooed away, and you guys are loaded into the back of pickup trucks and driven off into the woods.
Sexy fun time, people.
There's quite a few things that happen.
I spit out
over
the
next little
tobacco.
bit. Oh, absolutely. You get rid of that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
horrific.
horrible. Yeah.
There's points where they're spraying you down with ketchup and crap like that, and you're running through the woods, and there may be a point that like a beer can's tied to a part of your anatomy, and you go through a creek and it fills up, and you're like, oh, that sucks, and you're trying to carry it. There may be a time where you're smacked in the butt with a paddle and there's an egg between your cheeks. But at the end, you're standing at the edge of this creek, and there's a group of you, and there's one of the older brothers who's out in the creek, and he says, pledges. We will now bring those we wish into the fraternity. First, and I'd like a performance roll from you, Fish, for how you've done in your pledging all semester. And I'll give you a +2 for all of the times that you have taken your shirt off and painted yourself and everything. This is for me to determine your pecking order in the selection into being a brother, if you're selected.
So what do you want me to roll?
Performance.
Performance.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Now you know I
Is
have
there such
performance.
a thing as performance?
There is.
Yo.
Yep.
Oh no. So a D4 -2, but you get it at D4 because you don't have a -2. 5. Okay. That's not bad. They call out a couple of guys' names, and down they go.
No. It wasn't 5.
Yeah.
You're reading the wrong one.
He's unskilled. He don't use the wild die.
Yes, but I gave him a +2 because of all the stuff he'd done.
Yeah, so 1 + 1.
Ah,
Minus
I don't
2
think you
plus
can
2?
use. I don't think you can use the wild die, can you, for an unskilled roll?
Yes, you can.
yeah.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Which
yeah,
makes
because it's still at the
unskilled
-2
possible.
anyway.
So no, you do get the 5, so there is a success. So you're not at the bottom of the pack, but you do not like stand super far out. So different ones are called forth, given their secret names, which we'll not say in front of these unbelievers who are watching tonight. And they are baptized in the stream by the brother and brought back as full brothers on the far side of the stream. And it's your turn. And the guy leans in and whispers your secret name, which I'll tell you later. And bloosh under the water, bloosh up. It does not get all the gunk out of your hair and everything else that they've messed with you tonight. And then you're on the far side of the stream. There is a kid left all by himself on the far bank as the one who is last.
I wait.
The guy in the stream turns his back. This is one of your pledge brothers. What do you guys do?
What about him?
Yeah, what about him? Yeah, what about him? Your others start calling out when you say that. Do you wish to have Gilbert, truly is a brother? And he's standing there in the cold in his boxers, looking forlorn on the far side.
Yeah.
Do you wish? Yeah! Yeah, we do!
Yeah. If you're not going to take him, then you can fuck off. I'm not going to come.
Very, very good, brothers. Come down. And they bring him in. Bring him into the fold. And all of you guys dance around happy at the end. Your Hell Night's over. You're a full brother. You can tell any of these guys to F off that tries to say anything to you. You will eventually have your own pledges to do things for you. Next semester, if you wish to move into the dorm, into the house, you may. If that may have resembled a Hell Night that someone went through in their past, I will leave that to the imagination. But because that would be
I was
giving
expecting
away
worse.
things that are completely secret.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I did not go through everything. Don't you worry.
like a couple of 9-volt batteries onto each testicle or something. You know what I mean?
No, I mean, you hear all the funny stories about throw the brick off the roof and all that stuff. But anyway, you have passed through that. Let us move across to the last of our team, who has landed in Nebraska. It is blowing snow as the plane works its way carefully into the airport. And it's not a giant plane you guys are on. And so it tosses around quite a bit before touchdown. As you pull through, they're like, yeah, getting out tomorrow, late tonight. We'll see how this goes. It's a bus across town.
How deep is the snow?
It's only about 4 inches at this point, but it's blowing very, very hard, to the level that it's stinging, and it is rigid. You arrive at the stadium. You go to the guest locker rooms, which are cold anyway. You do your normal changing on your own. You're in full uniform, and then it's out to the field. You go through a couple little calisthenics, and it does not warm you up at all. It is miserable. It is wet. It is cold. Your skin hurts to the touch. And when the whistle blows for the kickoff, you almost have to strain to hear it over the wind. You turn your helmet away from the wind, and then the freaking snow blows in your ear hole, and you're like, crap. It is nasty. You're called on in the first half to kick off twice. You don't punt. There is a punter, but he gets injured in the first half. Second half starts. It's a tie ball game. And your team is just getting held back. 1, 2, 3 downs. They don't make the 10 yards. They need to punt it away because they're on their own 30-yard line. They need to put the ball as far away from their own end zone as possible. So you were called out onto the field. You don't have a holder for a punt. It is just hiked directly to you.
Okay.
John Byers is on the far side. He is on the end of the line, blocking people that would come in. The ball's wet. It's black in color at this point. It's nighttime. The lights are on, but it is your fingers are numb. You call the hike. Go ahead.
Oh God.
Still hiking.
7, 6, 19, 74, 3.
Perfect.
I have no clue.
I love it. And the ball comes your direction. I need an athletics roll to grab that baby because it is slick and your fingers are numb.
Benny.
Oh,
Benny.
It happens. Sometimes it happens that way.
Go on,
You
spend
did not crit fail.
Bending a Benny.
You didn't crit fail. That's nice.
Yes.
Oh,
Here's
it's
a
going to
crit
happen
fail.
like that to me constantly.
Here's a crit fail. No, you've got it. Okay. You kick the ball away. Boom. And you can actually hear the sound even through the wind and everything else. You can see shapes moving at the edge of your vision where the rushers were coming in towards you. There is a big freaking dude who is hurling towards you, and now he tries to move aside because he doesn't want to hit the punter, because roughing the kicker would give you guys an automatic first down. So he is trying to avoid hitting you, but he's probably going to plow right into you. I need another athletics roll, or you're going to be plowed by this guy.
Right.
Yes.
You made it. So with that, he hits you and puts you into the snow. However, you're not injured. And there's a flag, and your team gets to continue moving the ball. The game goes back and forth. And to be brutally honest, at the end, it's a sad day in Mudville as your team leaves without the win. It's the last game of the season. You're bruised and beat, and the flight back is a long one. So we're back in. Before we go too much further, I wanted to give you a little shot of what you went through there, Grace. You can hopefully see that.
Nope. Let me in. Oh God.
Oh yeah. Snow games can be something else. The passing game goes all the way. It's really just pushing and shoving and slipping. It can be interesting, and it's really can be really painful. Your fingers hurt. Oh man. Anyway,
Nebraska
you
sucks.
survived that. You did get a nice thump, but it's nothing that slows you down too much. Just enough to remind you that you played. Thank you.
Why has that player got one blue leg and one white leg?
Probably because he's freezing in one side and the other side. I have no idea.
Like
so he
the player that's on the left.
So he knows which leg to kick the ball with, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I
Good
said,
stuff.
the poor player that's on the left of that about in a ball about yay high.
No fun. No fun all the way around. Yeah.
I like the fact that despite the fact that it's absolute blizzard conditions, the stands are packed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It gets silly. They talk about the ice bowl. One of the games that was the coldest that they actually started having to haul people off because it was just you could not keep people out. So cold. But yes, Nebraska was cold. You do get out on the flight back, and you do make it back late Saturday and sleep in on Sunday until you see the rest of your group. I don't know why you've gathered. Richie, did you tell them they've got tickets?
Yes.
Okay. What'd you say?
We've been invited to some to the fair, local fair. Jackson's got us some tickets. Oh, from Glenmark. So. All good.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently there's some throwing of stuff. I don't quite understand, but yeah.
Just hope it's warmer than the game yesterday. I've still got chilblains on my fingers. Oh.
Hopefully there'll be some kind of fire.
Amy, got a nice hot cup of coffee or something I can wrap my fingers around?
Oh, that's
Sure,
the
there
worst
will be-
thing you can do.
Well, it's mid 60s, so what, about 19 centigrade?
Balmy here. Lovely.
Yeah, exactly. As you guys pile in the vehicle, do you take your motorcycle, Richie, or are you going to ride in the big wagon with the rest of them?
Shotgun.
As we're all going, I'll go with the I'll go in the station wagon.
Okay. I mean, there's plenty of room in the back. Just the two of you. Tomo's not there, so it makes it really easy. And you cruise sort of outside of town to a farm that has a massive cornfield behind it. And that cornfield has been carved out into a bit of a maze. Then in front of it, they've set up an area where there's like slides for kids and things like that. But then there's a big field with parking on it. And then past that, just on the other side of the farm, is the actual sort of stadium for the fairgrounds. Around the stadium are sort of tents in a big U shape around it that are selling different things, whether it's cowboy hats or whether it's deep fried Snickers bars or whatever else. And then in the actual stadium, there's a bit of a rodeo going on, in which there are people riding cows and horses and roping things and all the stuff that you would expect. So with that, you guys are at the fair. I did have a map, but I'm going to save it for a different time for this particular one.
Yeah, let's save
as we
it.
sort of theater mind of this.
We've got this. Well, Andy has, because, I mean, he's a pro.
Is Sarah here?
Yeah, I think she should be here. I invited her. I gave her a ticket, so whether she comes or not, I don't know. But...
So Sarah's there too. What about Evelyn? Oh, she said she's out this weekend.
Uh-huh.
That's right. Okay, so Sarah's here. Evelyn's out. The other person who's here that you guys have not met before is a young lady who showed up with fish.
Huh?
No. You guys all came together. Never mind. She shows up and she goes over to Fish. Hi, Fish! And her name, because I know you guys like names.
We do.
I'm going here. Is
Fish definitely wants a name.
Renee Jennings.
Oh God, how are we spelling
Grenade Jennings.
She's already in your OneNote.
She is.
You just have to add some data.
She's in the general.
Yep. So Renee,
My spell check has decided Renee should be Renaissance.
Well, it's better than what I thought I heard. Grenade.
Oh man,
She looks explosive.
you reject on that.
Pre-med finds fish attractive.
Well, those are slight notes there. But
Yeah.
yes, you recognize her.
Where's a white
from
stick?
your
Oh,
pre-med cast. No,
oh,
just Fish. Oh, good to see you. Are you out for the whole evening, or you recognize her from class, from one of the med classes?
Is she a Brit or is she?
I don't go.
Oh no, she's.
I don't
she's
go
a
to
oh no,
pre-med. Do I?
you're all in the tech.
Yeah.
So I would say she's probably in your basic one of your computer science classes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Fish is already a doctor. He's already done that. Now he's working on his
yeah,
now
that
he's
was
working
so
on his
last
tech.
year.
So,
Okay.
Renee, you recognize it from one of your computer science classes. She says, "Oh, yeah, good. Have you tried the Navajo pie? It's Navajo
pie.
fry bread with chili and cheese." She points to the bowl she's got that has sort of looks like a piece of bread that's been deep fried, so it's all puffed up and sort of golden brown, and it's been torn open and chili dumped into it with some cheese. I can get you one.
Okay.
Andy looks interested.
Can I try?
So she leads you guys. Yeah. Oh yeah. She gives you a bite. Oh yeah. Here.
Does she
And
feed
she
me?
leads you guys over. Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Think you're in there. Play your cards right. Andy's heading for the barbecue.
Oh, there's
Okay.
there's
I'm
a
gonna-
tent. Go ahead.
I'm going to try it. I've got to, haven't I? I've got to. Have I got persuasion? Oh, actually, I've got command as well, haven't I? Oh, I could multi-stack.
What?
Was it you who got like dressed? Was it dressed to impress or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
Fish. That was Fish.
that was Fish. Listen to your buddies taking care of you. You know, though,
Yeah.
the next question that's going to come when you play that card is what are you wearing? So just think about that now before you play that card.
Well,
Wearing the
actually,
same.
because of the fact that I've gone to a county fair, okay, so I'm in cowboy boots and jeans and checkered shirt and a Stetson.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, and I've also
Total
got
dude.
the Longhorn cow tie.
Oh, you do? Absolutely. You got a bolo.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
necktie.
Oh
Very
yeah,
nice.
yeah. Total
Yeah.
dude.
I love it. Big belt buckle.
Yeah, it
Oh, yeah.
says made in the UK with the
I
Union
love it.
Jack on the underneath it.
I love it.
Do I get a penny?
No.
No, because you asked. You don't get a penny if you
Yeah.
ask.
Come on, you said
If
you
one of the
loved
others.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So I try this thing, and how do I find it? Do I find it overly spicy, or is it really nice?
It's
Does her fingers linger around my lips a little bit too long, or is it just the right suggestiveness?
I'm not going to go there. I would say that it's like Mexican food spicy. It's not super spicy, but it's
Okay.
enough just to keep you, give you a little bit of a kick.
Okay, so whilst I'm taking the food, I'm going to look at her eyes, and
Okay.
does the smile reach the eyes, or?
You know what? It does. You are worried that you are like somehow getting played,
Okay,
I guess.
I'm using my card.
Very good.
Okay. I hope this works. So add the +2 to this.
Okay. Ooh, what'd we get?
Come on. Roll, God damn it. What's
not
going on? Spending a penny.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go. So 7
7.
to my persuasion, and I'm going to look at her dead in the eyes, and I'm going to go, my God, you're absolutely delightful. Why don't you come and spend the rest of the evening with me?
That's awesome. I mean, I do have to get back over with the sisters. My sorority. But we'll yeah, I'll come find you.
No.
Let's go
over there.
Okay.
And, I would love to meet your sisters. I'll be right back, guys.
Brilliant. So we step away from Fish, who is his most persuasive you've ever seen him, and I'll show something to you.
Yes.
So for those of you that are on
got.
podcast, with a little bit of Shutterstock AI, I threw together a made in the UK Western belt buckle with a big prominent Union Jack, and we'll put that in our all of our fun stuff that we have in our OneNote that will be available to you guys on eventually via what are we going to put it on, Fish? Are we going to put it in?
I don't know. We'll put it up on Patreon as a freebie.
Patreon or something. I think that'd be a good one. All right.
Yeah.
So anyway, you said you're heading for barbecue, Andy. There is the smell of barbecue from multiple places. You have your pick of a place that's got a brisket. Got a place that's got some hot sausages. You've got a place that's got nothing but ribs of pork and pulled pork, and it actually also has some chicken too. So I mean, it's your call what you want to do. It's a smorgasbord.
I think he's going to go for the really slow cooked brisket to start with.
Absolutely.
There is, I'm going to say, of all the American things that he has dealt with since he's been here, Texas contribution to world culture, the barbecue.
Absolutely.
It's the best.
Lathered in
Absolutely
cheese,
the best.
And as you pick it up, the piece on your fork just folds almost in half. You can see the little purple ring around where the smoke has gotten into it nicely. The sauce they've got on the side is phenomenal. It hits the spot.
And he is in absolute heaven.
What are you doing with Sarah?
Richie has said, she said to her, he's whispered to her and gone, I might have a video idea.
Oh, I missed that. What was that?
He said you might have a video idea for her.
Oh.
In mind, he's got he's got in his head. He's like, he's gonna do a lap of the food places, and then try the rodeo.
Okay. I mean,
he's got no idea, but
so
it could only end well. I mean,
If you guys were to Google Texas fair food, you would find that you can just about deep fry anything.
Yeah.
We're talking Oreos. We're talking Twinkies. We're talking, candy bars. Anything you can imagine deep fried.
Yeah.
Much less. Go ahead.
He's gonna sample. He's gonna go do a lap and sample as much as he can, and then try and rodeo.
Absolutely.
It could be bad.
I think we'll carry with this. I think you go over and they are offering. So the juniors are doing riding lambs, big sheep actually, and it's usually teenagers to young adults that would do something like this. But they're like, sure, man. I mean, you're not giant or anything. How tall are you again?
5'7", I think.
5'7", I think, something like that. Says, yeah. I mean, you'll have to pick your feet up a little bit, but they do run really fast.
Okay. Yeah.
She says, "I'm in the stands." She's got her camera out.
Oh yeah, I mean he's been doing like little like Richie and the Munchies kind of as he's going around each stall, giving each food a kind of this is good, this is not so great, all right.
Absolutely.
And then he's got to the
I think that we get on
the creature.
Oof. Is there any drinking going on? I mean, they are serving stuff without too much checking.
No, it's water
Plastic cups.
and soda.
Very good.
Oh,
okay,
soda.
He thinks
oh, that's going to be explosive.
Well, yeah, exactly. He sort of, I think in the back of his head, he knows he kind of has suspects what might happen, but he thinks this would be fun for Sarah.
So
And he
I will
gets to
get
try all
right
the
back
food.
to your ride
Oh god.
after I found out what's going on with Grace. There are some of the football guys there, Grace. I mean, everybody was pretty darn down, but season's over. It's time to sort of look forward to other things. In spring, you've got your proper football, your soccer coming up. And it'll be a time for reconstituting, and next fall we'll see what happens. But the season's over. You made it through. You're still a bit of a hero, locally for sure. You've made news, and some of the folks are around. You do see. I think you do see John Byers is over there. You also see Reggie Metcalf. He's still not let up on you being female on the team. Bit of a dick, and has been really since day one. Almost sort of. Yeah, and remember he was the one that ran off in the gorilla suit.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Reggie
Don't you
Metcalf,
worry.
I know him.
And I think his resentment has continued to sort of grow a little bit over time.
Fermented.
As it has sort of
Pussy.
fermented, especially as you've done more cool things. And if there was anyone that spoke out to the coach about that trick play, it was Reggie going, "Oh, come on now." But if anything, that sort of forced the coach's hand. He was like, "No, we're going to do this." So you see him wandering around, and just with a couple of other of his cronies, and John Byers, some of the guys. You also see. You see multiple students that you know. But you'd also see Richie is heading over to join the line to go ride a freaking sheep.
A what?
What is going on over there? Okay. I'm intrigued by this. I'm going to be following and watching this. This sounds, because I've seen him going around the tent as well, haven't I? Stuffing his face with a lot of food. Because I was in there with Andy, and Andy was stuffing his face with a fair bit of food, but he doesn't seem to be heading to a sheep, thankfully.
Yes, he does.
A sheep.
And a sheep.
They grow them big in the States. Everything's bigger than you think it's going to be.
It's still pretty humorous because usually it's little kids and preteens, but some of the young adults are doing this.
I didn't think Richie was Welsh.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, that one's one that people from the UK might get. Very good.
Yeah, that would be on a T-shirt before you know it.
Exactly.
I didn't think Richie was Welsh. Oh, there he is. He's holding on for dear life.
So you can imagine that Richie's at least twice that size. So they've got the silly sheep lined up in the chute, and I think all your friends have probably moved to where they can see.
Oh man!
Oh hell yeah! I've broken away from the sorority sisters and dragged Renee with me.
Andy, get out of the food tent! Come and see this!
Andy gets a text, and he has to pull his frantically wipe the barbecue sauce off of his fingers, so he can pull out his phone. He heads out of the tent. He's got barbecue sauce around his mouth, and he's like trying to wipe it off. But he's got he's got a box of barbecue brisket that he's carrying with him as he heads over to the entertainment.
The stands, absolutely. So you make your way sort of around into the stands, and it is just in time as the gate pops open, and Richie, who has been sort of wrestling to stay on top of this thing in the chute, which is not simple, Richie,
No.
And you're leaning right on.
Character.
You're leaning right on that old stomach too.
Yeah.
I'd like an athletics roll. Just a riding.
He has riding. He has one die in riding.
I'm perfectly happy with that. Oh, what happens?
Oh, no.
Let's spend.
Benny.
Yeah. He's only got a D4 in riding, but
you can flop it around.
There it
It's
is.
a success. So you stay on the requisite 6 seconds before flopping off into the ground on the dirt. And then we'll just ask for the quick vigor roll as you pop up and stand just to see what happens.
what happens?
Oh, you survive. The look on Richie's face is, you can sort of imagine yourself, Andy, if you had been leaning across that sheep getting bounced around. You're like, no.
He's a little green.
But he stands up, waves the crowd. There's a big cheer. And I said, and next we have the cow chip throwing competition. Those that have tickets pre-purchase, please come down to the end of the field. And there, you guys all have tickets.
Oh, goody.
Oh, goody. That you do. And I
It's the
actually
Phantom Flinger of Old London Town.
have a picture for you. This is actually at a Wisconsin State cow chip throw, but you get the concept.
Oh, yeah.
So the
It looks a
pile
bit
is
shit
there.
to me.
I like the bandana. I like the cow's bandana.
There is not a smell. I mean, these things are dried, sitting in the sun, whatever else. It's more like picking up a clod of mud than it is about picking up poop. However, it's still its own special thing. And people get in a line and one at a time make their throws. I will ask you guys for a throwing or athletics or something similar, and anyone that gets extremely well might get a prize.
Very, very busy. I think over on the.
I'm hearing a video in the background playing. Christine,
I
are you
never
watching
knew.
videos of cow throwing?
I never knew the Phantom Flinger of Old London Town was a song.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh my god.
So what do we want?
Something. We learn something
Athletics
every day.
checks.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, 5 for Richie. Oof. 40.
5 for Richie.
Wow.
Andy
Yeah.
is flinging that shit.
Yes, he is.
He is.
It's like he's treating it. He's treating it like a frisbee. And he's basically spins round,
Oh,
sends that thing off.
that is. Oh, wow. Grace, yeah. I mean, all of yours, the rest of yours go out decent way and fall over, but Andy
Yeah.
does that spinny throw. And you're
I
just
go
like, you
after,
gotta be kidding me.
I go after Andy and I purposely make sure that mine falls short. I try and put as much effort
That's
into
what he tells you. That's what he
the
tells
throw,
you later.
but,
Yeah, that's
you
what
know,
we get.
so
Right.
it's convincing, but yeah, it's just like,
Yeah.
okay, tiddlywinks would be much more better.
And then next thing you know, there's a microphone in front of you, and there's a local news reporter saying you have just set this year's record. It's still 15 feet shy of last year's great throw, but just wanted to know who you are and a little bit about you.
Hey, yeah, I'm.
Whoa! Oh, we don't have someone local.
Nope, definitely not local.
Tell us about yourself, young man.
Oh well, yeah, I'm Andy, and I'm here attending ETU. I'm one of the exchange students from the UK.
Wow. Well done. Is this something you're used to doing in the UK? It looks like you're a real bit of a pro.
I mean, I looked at it, I thought, well, hey, looks a bit like a discus. I used to do a bit of athletics at school back there, and I thought I'd give it a go.
Well, that's pretty phenomenal. Well, Andy from ETU, he has set the current day's record at the state fair, and we all are really excited to meet him. And camera moves off, and you were actually handed a gift basket that has jams
chips
and various other things that are like made by the locals. That there's like a jalapeno jam. There's some different cookies and things like that. But you have a little goofy gift basket that you got for the win of the day.
Nice.
So I would say that the evening starts to wind down. Fish, I think that you've had a very marvelous day. And Renee says, if you give me a minute, I just want to go say goodbye to and she ditches you for a minute or two. And it's on purpose because I'm setting things up. And you find you guys are moving at dusk, sort of out towards where the field is, where the cars are, and people are pulling out and heading away. It's been a pretty satisfying day. You throw your basket into the car because I'm going to free your hands up. And Fish, actually, everyone give me a notice roll. Because Fish is looking around too. I'll give you a +2 on yours, Fish. There's some good rolls. Grace. I'll probably give the notice to Grace so far, unless well there. Look at that. Oh wow. Fish, did you roll?
No, not yet. I'm trying to get my character sheet back up again.
Ah.
If it's danger sense, he gets a +2 as well.
Wow. It's not direct danger, but it's I think it may peak that to some extent.
Right, 2 moments.
And our last roll.
Web browser.
So those of you that are on podcast, we had Grace roll a 10 and Richie roll a 16. Andy succeeded with a 5. Let's see what Fish does to sort of round out how I describe what happens next. And
it's coming. I've just had to switch screens.
The joys of doing everything online. And there we go. We got a 4. So it's just okay. -1 for.
Yeah, -1.
I give you +2 though.
Oh, +2. In that case, that'll be.
Yeah.
That'll be 5.
You'll notice it can't be untrained, surely. Isn't that one of the standard ones?
I thought it was really standard. But,
yes, but I'm clueless. I get
that's
-1
right.
to all notice rolls.
Yeah.
Oh my word, that's very awesome. I think out of the
that's
corner
why I
of
don't
your eye,
see anything. I might hear something, but I don't necessarily see something.
I think out of the corner of your eye, you see movement over by the corn maze. And Andy, you also see the movement's not quite right. It just catches your eye as not quite a struggle, but not right. And so you turn your head and start looking that way. However, Grace and Richie spot that Reggie has a young lady by the elbow, sort of pushing her along into the maze. And it happens to be Renee, who had been hanging out with Fish earlier. He sort of leans into her and whispers something, and she goes, "Well, I don't know." And then they're off into the maze.
Oh,
You know that it's not quite right, especially if it's
chasing.
right at closing time.
I am
Yes.
chasing. I'm legging it over there. I am chasing that down.
Very
If I
good.
see that dude, I am rugby tackling the shit out of his ass.
I'll
Andy's
follow,
gonna,
but I'm not as fast as Grace, I don't think.
Andy?
Andy's just gonna, but yeah, he's gonna puff along afterwards. After her.
Okay.
I mean, she's far faster than any of us.
And I've eaten a lot of food.
You've got a basket of food to, protect. So you can,
Yeah.
Yeah, and fish.
Do I see
You
this,
see them.
Renee?
Everybody, no, you don't. But you see that she takes off after whatever you sort of saw at the corner of your eye. And so you're like, okay, wait a second. Everybody's running that direction. Something's going not quite right. Standing, there's a 8-9-year-old who's sort of standing by it's like to do tickets. He's like, I'm just closing up. If you go in, just know that they've set it up this year so people don't tear it down. There's in the cornrows, there's like electric fence and stuff. So just be careful.
Great, thanks.
Okay.
Okay,
Um,
and then you guys head in. I
I
assume.
feel.
Does anyone want to tell Fish what's going on?
I feel that I'm missing something. Can I see Gracie and Richie kind of like head on over to that way, and I'm like, go on then. You might want to remove Tomo. So I kind of follow Gracie, Andy, and Richie, but I'm at the back, and I'm kind of like looking over my shoulder as to where Renee's gone, because she went over yonder to say goodbye to her sisters. And then it suddenly comes across to me that I don't know why I'm actually stopping to think about Renee, but something's kind of like pulling at my brain cells going, make sure she's all right, make sure she's all right.
Interesting. So you are at the entrance. You can see the entrance to the maze.
Yes,
You can see the exit to the maze.
can we?
Those of you that are on podcast, this will suck a little bit as we try and describe what we're seeing. The four of them are standing outside of a massive corn maze. It looks like it's almost, I don't know, I could count all the squares, but I'm not going to right now. But it's one of the larger corn mazes that you would see. There, as it's gotten dusk, we have there are lights that are just outside of each of the entrances, and they can see further in that there have also been some lights placed. Meanwhile, I am going to, as you do, change the sound effects, and we can see that you guys can go ahead and go forward and go try and find them.
Grace hands out the head torches that she's purchased from online.
Perfect.
That she
And that's-
told you about last time.
Yes.
The dog pooping, ticking ones.
Mhm. Absolutely. So you're able to, you've got yourself covered. You guys can head in there.
I think we also have an infrared one, don't we?
I think you
I
probably
believe.
do.
I think we did buy
I
one.
think that was in Mac's infrared stuff. I think
I
I'm
bought
not too
two.
sure.
Yeah.
Does anyone follow Andy?
I got a
Oh, yeah,
weird,
I'm
light, weird lighting effect. Does anyone
Yeah,
else
very weird
got sort of
lighting.
weird
So
borders?
do we want to go two entrance, two
Yeah,
Oh, we
exit?
got a foot.
You're
It's
gonna
a
see some
giant
different
footprint.
borders.
Giant footprint. It
With
looked like
the,
we stood in a, dinosaur's footprint
hell.
or something.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
boots.
Dean
with the-
loves lighting, doesn't he?
With the different lighting overlaps from the different ones of you, you will see more and more clearly the more light is put on an area. You have about 20 feet of decent light around each of you, and about 20 more of lower light. When you have the lamps next to you, it gets almost daylight bright right in those areas with your lamps. You can see ahead of you,
Ri-
straight
Richie
ahead.
said something. What did Richie say?
I'm sorry.
Do we want to
Richie?
go 2 in and 2 out?
Yes.
Yeah, sounds good. Go in pairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do these
good.
lamps are they portable or are they wired into the mains or something?
They're wired.
No,
they're
Yeah.
They're head torches. They're like ones that campers would wear to go. So it's just it's a strap that you can put on your head. So your hands free. You can be on phone. You can be doing other stuff. Basically, it's on your head, but it's wherever you look, it's going to shine light.
Yeah. I was just wondering if the other bigger ones are portable, but it doesn't sound like they are.
No, they're not. I will say, so we've split the party. Going in the exit are Andy and Richie, and Fish and Richie. Andy and I don't. Where's Grace? Is Grace?
Grace is with Andy.
Underneath?
Yeah.
Nope.
There we
she
go.
is.
Next.
Okay,
Yeah.
so there is a straight ahead and then a left for you guys, and then across the way, you guys can see that it just goes in and turns hard right. I will look quickly to see what goes on with our friends Grace and Andy as they decide which direction they're going. Straight ahead or if they're turning. If you guys on the other side want to go to the next turning where you have to
We
make
are
a choice.
very briefly listening for sound. Is it ahead of us, to the side of us?
Are we doing it here, Richie?
Do you have a listen? I don't think you have a listen.
No, I
I
don't
think
think you
we'll
have
just
listened
do
to
it.
this game.
I think
Notice.
we'll notice. Yeah.
Does it fall?
Andy. Andy, somewhere it appears that the sound is straight ahead of you, maybe about 30, 40 yards off.
Let's go.
Okay. All right, so you head this direction. Okay, and you can see that it goes up and it makes a hard turn back around. Grace is staying back behind.
Nope, she's
she
joining
moves
in.
up. All right.
Sorry. Typing.
Okay, those of you on the other side, you've sort of worked your way around into an open area. Okay.
What the hell?
Where do
So
you want
we're
to
gonna
go,
have-
Richie?
So, Richie, you guys can see that it goes back around here to your left. It goes up here to your right.
Let's check behind us first.
Who are we looking for?
Okay.
I don't know.
So why did we
Okay.
come in through the exit?
In case whoever it is tries to escape this way.
Oh, okay.
So you're looking that direction.
Is it a spooky thing?
Yes.
Or...
Somebody might. I don't know. It didn't look right.
Has anyone told him yet?
doesn't look? What doesn't look right?
Actually, I don't
But
think
I'm
Richie
taking my stun
completely
gun
saw
out of my bag.
Okay. You got your stun gun out. Perfect.
Yeah, as soon as
I
Richie
saw
said
Reggie.
something didn't look right, I'm taking my stun gun out just in case it's a goth vampire.
Yep. So you can
With fake
see back
fangs.
around this corner. It sort of goes off here into the dark.
And flock of seagulls.
Okay. You take the lead. Okay, you guys are slowly scooting down. This is interesting to try
Yeah.
and describe.
We're just going to
Keep
go
going.
two. Oh, well, I'm just going to go two
Actually,
squares at a
couple of
time,
stairs
so
at a
you
time.
can
Absolutely.
so you can mess about
Describe
with
as a-
with Grace and Andy as well
Yep.
as.
And you can see it turning off here, continuing to your left. Go ahead,
Yeah.
and then Grace and Andy, you guys, where do you go?
I think we should
Turning around.
head. I think we should head backwards and turn left because the sound may have come straight ahead, but I think
True. Should we
maybe go back.
Okay, sure. You buy the entrance, and then you go off to the left.
Well, what about this behind us
Dead
this
end,
way?
dead
This
end.
over here. Is that a dead end?
Don't know.
Uh,
You guys on the other side found a dead end.
I'm thinking that.
Gentle in your movements.
Yeah.
Okay, let us stop for just a second as we deal with Grace's dilemma. So you're looking ahead,
Yeah, that's
Grace,
fine.
and you can see that it goes down.
Right.
And you see that Andy is sort of forged off on his own
Oh,
other
crap,
side.
Andy.
Back this way. Come on.
Okay, I'm going to go
You hear
back
him
to join
call.
up with Andy. If she
Okay.
is dragged off and... No! Fine.
You see Andy.
Damn you.
Come on this way.
Let him go. for just a minute, guys.
Andy's just forging ahead. He's like,
Forging
Jesus
ahead.
Christ.
Okay. So you guys have made a couple of U-turn bends and into a sort of more open area. Let us move across really quickly to our other side that is moving up from the exit. Before you guys go too much further, let us talk to Fish and Richie. As you can see, it curves back to your right and down, or it also goes straight across, it appears.
Yeah, we came out of that other slide.
Yeah.
So let's go.
We came out
Can we
of
second
there,
this?
we hit a dead end down
Yeah, you
this
did.
this path, so we're just gingerly,
Okay.
and I'm trying to get info out of Richie. Is Sarah with him?
No.
No,
He stayed back by the
No.
car, I think. I'll just be kind.
Okay.
I thought I saw Reggie pulling someone in here.
Reggie. Who
We
the
don't
fuck's
like
Reggie?
Reggie.
That's the
Monkey
one
poop. Poop. Monkey pants.
Monkey
Oh, Monkey Poo Pants.
Wonderful.
Monkey
You can see around the
Right.
corner.
Can I see anything like that looks like
he's got a
disturb-
date,
disturbance?
and maybe she
or-
didn't want to come in the cornfield. I mean, it's not exactly like it's kind
So
of
once you guys
spooky,
progress
really,
a little
isn't
bit
it?
further. So as you see, there's a sharp turn off to your left. It appears that there is a way through up here, and then the walls close in right here. Okay. And with that, I'm going to jump back across the other side as you
Okay.
guys continue around. You can see ahead of you a light. You guys
That'll be-
have rounded across to
Oh, yeah.
both Grace and Andy have found another light as you were looking through. And ahead of you, you can see it opens up into a sort of a triangular area with an opening at the top.
have another listen, see if I can hear.
Absolutely.
Trouble is, we might be hearing
Yeah.
Richie and Fish.
You know,
Might be.
Richie, this reminds me of the Goblet of Fire. We gotta find Voldemort.
Oh
Okay,
no.
Andy, you have a success on the listen. You hear some sounds off to your far right that you suspect are your buddies, and then the sound is even further distant straight ahead, almost like they've been moving a little more rapidly. And it seems to be sort of towards the center of the entire cornfield. Go ahead.
Come on, let's
I can
go.
see both of you guys because I've zoomed way out as you're working your way up. Andy is moving faster with Grace. You find another light, and you see ahead of you multiple turnings. You could go to the right. You could go to the left. You can go straight ahead.
We think it's
Grace
more
is-
to the center, not ahead of us.
And the other team is coming down at an angle to their left as they are trying to figure out where this particular thing goes. So
Isn't
you
it-
guys move forward.
Richie.
Oh, it looks like there's a wall straight ahead. And I
Oh.
don't know
Why can't we
why
just
the
jump
light's
onto the,
doing quite like that. I apologize.
The sides.
It's all right.
Because I
I mean,
can't.
is that a dead
It's
end?
a dead end. Dead end
Okay.
right here.
Right.
So
then let's
I've got
move
an
this
extra
way.
line there that is screwed up.
Okay. All right.
Can we see anything that's like out of place or looks like someone's tried to?
You can hear the sounds of your buddies across from you.
Okay.
They are probably on the far side of this wall down here.
Okay.
Okay, you can hear someone that's
Can we-
across this wall.
Can we
right
see
here, guys. You can see their
trophy?
lights sort of through the.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
Ah,
guys don't
dead
decide
end.
to talk. Dead end for you guys. Meanwhile, the other two are moving up.
Hang on. Stop. We're going
Stop.
to the others.
Very good. Let's come back to Andy and Grace, who have taken a turn that led them to a dead end, and now they're working their way backwards.
Oh,
So to
okay.
keep sort of even with the other team, they come
that a
down
dead
and
end?
across.
I can't tell where's
Yes.
a dead end or where's not.
Yep, and then you can tell that there's sort of an up that you can go, and sure enough,
No.
there's a way. You can see there's a light off this direction and this direction, and Andy plows ahead to the next light.
Yeah.
And sees that it goes around and there's a turning. And let us go back to the other team so they can move forward as well. I don't know how well you can see your other team if you're zoomed out on
No,
this.
can't
We
see us.
can't.
We can't see anybody.
That's wonderful.
I can't see
That's
Soddle because I've got to be zoomed in for moving around.
I love it. I love it. That makes me so happy I can barely stand it. Those of
I'm
you-
glad you love it.
Richie and
Right, I'm going to
and
listen.
Fish, you see another light. Okay? Have a listen.
Yeah, I'm going to listen. I don't know why, but I want to. I don't know. I don't
You can
even
hear
know
Grace
why I
swearing.
bother.
Somewhere up ahead.
Fucking get in there.
There you go. The sound appears to be coming directly north of you, straight ahead.
What is it, though? Is it a pack of raccoons?
footsteps.
How many?
Not with a six.
It-
You can hear
Oh, come on. I think.
footfalls in the fallen corn.
Okay.
Can I do a sense check for with the psychic powers just to see if there's anything weird?
Yes, you may. Grace,
No,
is
no.
from your north
No.
and then to
From
the
our north.
right on the
Let's
screen.
roll. Let's roll that again.
North
Let's
and
try
right.
it. Let's spend.
Little-
Let's spend.
Let's spin that Benny. Okay.
Let's spin
There
that.
Okay.
you go.
North and
Richie,
right.
You felt in like certain places things a little bit off. Something seems a little off now in the cornfield. Just that little goosebumpy. Something's not quite right. Something shifted. Something that wasn't meant to be that way. Meanwhile,
mention that-
Grace
I'll
has
mention
gone
that
around the
to-
corner.
To fish and say something's not normal here. I don't know what,
So
but
you guys-
something's not normal.
There's a
Wait, hang
straight
on a minute.
ahead.
You mean to tell us in a corn maze at this
Okay.
time of year something's not
Where's there
normal?
a straight ahead?
I mean, you know.
Okay, you can see around this corner.
More not normal than this.
Yeah.
Right, hang on.
So
Do we
those of
wanna
you
go
that are,
right
on
No,
podcast-
we heard something north. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going up then.
So down you guys go. You guys are going north. And
Are we?
you
Well,
can see ahead of
you
you.
said
No,
so.
no, not you
That's-
two. Not you two. Oh, no. It's a
Nope.
dead end for Fish and Richie. And,
God damn it. Richie,
oh,
you said they were
no.
north.
It's a dead end for Grace
Is it?
and Andy.
How can you see anything? I can see bugger all.
I'm zoomed
He's
out. I
got
can see
the
the whole damn
specs
thing.
of true
Awesome.
seeing.
Mm.
He has got the specs of truth.
Okay.
Freaking
Alright,
seeing.
So,
Hey,
Richie,
You want to pause for
the-
just a
the
second
corn-
and think? Because
the
you have done
sides are
that.
getting
You've
thinner.
done a portion of this.
Sorry, we've done
Okay.
a what of what?
I was
We've
just
done-
saying, if you want to pause and think for 2 seconds, Andy and you on your side, you sort of know what you have done and haven't done, or you can just sort of sprint back on
Do we?
through.
Know what we've done and haven't? Did we know what we've done and we haven't done? I don't know what we've done and
sort
we haven't done.
of. I got a rough memory of where we've been.
I do.
Yeah,
How
good.
do you? I'm glad you
So
do.
you guys on the other side, Fish and Richie, you pass another dead end that's off to your right.
Mm.
Come up. There's to the north is a dead end, and then to the right it appears to curve around. And as you go across there, I'll let you go a little bit further. You can see it curves in another U-shaped turn, and ahead you see a light.
There's another
You
light,
may
Richie.
move-
There's another light.
You may move.
Should we walk to
to
the
the-
light?
Yes. To the
Don't
light.
go into the light.
You may move to that
I'm-
light, but please
I'm like
please
a
wait
moth.
there
I'm
for a
drawn
second
to it.
more. Okay.
That's the only thing I can see with my shades on.
I know, it's so difficult with your sunglasses. Okay, so meanwhile, Grace and Andy are working their way backwards through this long piece, zipping around. They're back to their next light. There we go. And then across this time.
Yeah.
There's
we've not
two
been,
ways
we've not
you
been
can
up
go.
here.
You can go to the right side of it, or you can go to the left side of this wall.
Let's go right for now.
Richie.
Okay, to the right you go. There's a hard right that comes ahead of you.
Yep.
And then a left that appears.
And
around the
light
corner,
coming up.
there's another light.
I'm going to make like a raven. You listen for where the response comes from, okay?
Okay. Yeah. Now, if all of you guys can pause there for just a second, because I've got to do a little something that I should have done. And we are back from our required oblations, and the team is still making their way through two directions through a corn maze. They can hear the sounds around them that I hope carry over to the podcast of the wind in the corn and other things similar. I am a little bit surprised that not all of the sounds are there. Like, there should have been crickets the whole dang time, but now there are crickets. Richie and Fish, you can see a light ahead of you. And you can see that there's a couple of different openings. There's a straight ahead, there's off to the left, and then just up here, there's an off to the right. Which direction do you guys take?
Well, before the break, I said to Richie, I'm going to do the call of the raven. And if Richie could listen to where the response comes from, that would be excellent. So in my best imitation of ornithology, I go caca,
and you hear help. Someone's mouth is covered up as they yelled help, and it is coming from somewhere over this direction.
Okay, does anybody answer with a caca themselves?
You guys hear his caca on the other side where you're at, and you also hear that help. Your help comes from this direction. If you can see where I'm pinging next to you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That direction, but well off.
So
okay, Andy continues forward.
Way.
Grace sees Andy run around that corner.
Or the other way. We go the other
Grace
way?
goes backwards. Nope. Grace,
which way are we going?
Richie, didn't hear another caca, so let's go after the...
I think this is the dead end, possibly.
Dead end.
No.
Yeah, it is. It is a dead end.
Let's go this way.
Yeah, some labels are visible.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, we got more light.
Okay. We'll head
around the
north.
corner you go, and you guys can see a light up ahead of you.
There's also a token visible. I don't like the look of that token. We're going to go the completely opposite direction.
That's a little bit weird that you can see that.
Do I get a belly if I carry on?
Yes, you do. But no, you don't.
No,
but I will.
That's a dead end.
That's a little bit irritating.
It's a dead end, Grace. That's a dead end.
Back around. Okay.
Did you?
And then down. Oh,
this
you
way,
find a way across,
Anthony?
Andy.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. What? How'd you find that?
Wait, ahead of you, you can see a light, Andy, and there are two people standing next to that light. I'm going to wait for you guys to get together because I think that'd be.
There we are.
And look, there are your buddies.
Tase them.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, I won't tase Andy. Andy just barrels right round the corner.
And there you all stand. You can hear some crunching-y sounds that are up this direction somewhere.
Maybe Reggie's getting eaten.
Yep.
Good.
Could be. Okay. So Fish goes one way. They all go that way.
I can't.
Oh, Grace can't move. Nope, Grace is moving.
I couldn't move because I was trying to move Andy. I believe.
Bitchy.
That's fair enough.
You're gonna have to have your hair
that's
trimmed.
Andy. Shit.
Oh, looks like a dead end that
By the
direction.
looks of it.
So back around the corner you guys
God,
go.
Andy
God,
is really fleet of foot, isn't he?
He's so fleet of foot. There's all that bloody brisket he's been stuffing in his face.
Hey, stop, Andy.
He's
And
full
Andy
of fucking
stops.
sugars.
He's full of pea and vinegar. Absolutely. Around this corner you guys come, and you can see that ahead of you, Reggie has a hold of Renee. You guys are not quite that close. I would back you off just a little bit, probably to about here.
Getting narrow again,
and
Richie.
he says, "You idiots again!" And you can see that I would like a spirit roll from our two sensitives.
Can I keep going forward? Because I don't notice anything.
Nope. Because I need to
Oh, no.
deal with this first. Oh, wow.
Oh no, Andy's a,
Sorry, I didn't
Andy
mean to
can't
do
even
that again.
spend any because he's a double one.
Ah, wow, you can't.
Mm.
That's interesting.
Whatever's going on has basically kind of stunned his psychic senses.
Oh, it's all that
I
freaking
think so.
brisket he's been eating.
Andy's
Yeah.
cocked himself.
You are going to have
The
a
brisket.
-2 shortly on a roll. But what about you, Richie? You passed. You can see almost a ripple in the air that it's like you can almost see where a silvery line running across the sky just sort of snaps from where it was in the distance to directly over Reggie. And as the big silver line in the sky crosses over him and then sort of stays undulating in the sky like the northern lights almost up above, but not that high, like 200 feet, 300 feet up. His anger just seems to just grow. And he's like, "You bitch! You ruining everything!" And he just seems to chug and shake. And as he does, Renee gets free and starts sprinting over to you guys. And I will do that. Well, I would do that if I was on the right level. I apologize. So she rushes this direction. Reggie stumbles. There we go. This direction just a tad. And then I will deal with this as I must. Because token. Oh man, if I had been just a little bit faster with all this, it would have been so much better. He ripples and turns into something. Suddenly he is bursting out of most of his clothes. He's tall. He's massive. He's got horns bursting out of his head. Long, massive horns. His head turns bovine in shape. And you suddenly get the feeling of the Greek minotaur, except with the long horns of a longhorn, like here in Texas. Which I will very quickly, because why not? That's what the horns on a longhorn look like.
Oh.
Okay.
And we are now
Dangerous.
drawing some cards.
Yeah.
Renee will go whenever you guys sort of do, as she tries to run away. I'm going to start out with you, Richie.
Ooh.
Want to spin a
Do you want
penny?
the turn tracker?
Yes, please. Let's do that. Oh, I need to put that out there.
Yes, please.
Turn order. Thank you so much.
So I can spend one to get a new card, is that what you're saying?
You can. Let me... There we go. So now we can start going in there and get rid of Tomo and some of the things like that. What I
Yeah,
can do
let's-
really quickly is say, remove all turns.
Let's do that.
Clear. and then you guys can add your turns to it. There we go.
Yes, have another card, please.
Click on yourself. Okay, so you're going to spin a penny and take a different card. Your next card is...
better.
It's a little bit better. Got yourself a 9 of diamonds, sir. So you can put that on your character. And you're not familiar with this whole process. So this is new. And can you help him? Anyone? There we go.
I've done this once.
Okay. 9 of diamonds. Perfect. Okay. We'll go down with Andy.
Oh, 3 of clubs.
That's it is what it is.
Andy's going to spend a penny.
I think he does. And he gets a 10 of spades.
10 of spades. Okay.
Okay. Fish. Oh my.
Oh boy.
Okay, you all get a Benny.
Yay.
Yay!
Give
Thank
yourselves a Benny.
you.
You get a +2 on what you do during this period. You're muted, which is really funny, Rob.
Does the yeah, I know, right? Because I've been issuing instructions all this time. So the Joker, it is neither a high or a low card, is it?
I'm sorry.
The Joker is neither a high nor a low card, is it?
You get
So
to
whatever
choose
you want to be.
when you go,
Well,
which includes
the
interrupting
reason
if you wait.
Well, the reason for asking is because with my calculating edge, I can if my action card is a 5 or less, so that won't apply to a Joker, will it? Because it's specifically a 5 or less, and a joke. That's why I said a Joker is neither a high nor a low card.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So
no,
I can't use
you've got the best
calculating,
card.
that's fine.
You got the best card in the deck, and you get a +2 to everything you do in this round. Okay, Grace.
Right, okay.
8 of spades.
8 of spades.
And we need to... Oh, why in the world is this not in the token layer? Is this not in the token layer? Oh, that's why. I apologize. Change layer, token, and then I will go back to the token layer. And I will... How do I add turn? There it is. Boom.
Not gonna tell you. Not gonna tell you.
7 of diamonds. I will not spend a penny. So we got a 7 of diamonds for the longhorned minotaur. And I will... Grace, what did you have?
8 of spades.
Okay, I'm not seeing yours in there. I'll put it in. 8 spades, boom. And then I will quickly go with my card suit. And sure enough, the Joker doesn't show up at the top. We'll put it
Are we
at the
putting
top.
money in or?
No, I think she's going to go whenever you do. Okay? At this point. And here's how this is going to go. Fish, do you wish to go? Oh, for those of you that are watching and don't know how initiative works in Savage Worlds, you draw cards and it goes by suit and number. A Joker gets to go first and provides all sorts of benefits. Okay, Charles, do you want to go or are you going to wait? And you're muted.
Did we all get a Benny, by the way? Sorry. Just out of curiosity. Did we all take a Benny or not? How'd you get it yourself?
You go draw.
Right.
1. Draw. There you go.
What?
So you go to the bennies and then you go draw, and then you put in the number of bennies and then you press the draw button, and then it will add the bennies to you.
Already got one.
Drag it over.
You already got one.
Or you can just drag it on over, yeah.
So you don't have 4, you have 3. Correct?
No, because I started with 4. I think I've only used one so far, haven't I? I know others have been freely using bennies. Yeah, I used one in the football. Yeah, no, I used one in the football.
Okay.
Just one.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm sure I only used one in the football.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Oh, did I? Have I?
Not going to argue.
I'm sure I've only used one.
Not going to argue with you.
I'm
happy.
sure Richie's used one.
I've used a few.
Yeah, but he got another one back. Yep.
So Richie, just drag the bennies from the right-hand side.
I've used 3 and I've got one back.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Very good.
In that case, I'm going to. Okay, it's kind of weird, right? I'm going to go first. Okay. Fish sees what the hell's going on. Fish sees that somebody's gotten away from Reggie, who's turned into this bull thing on 2 legs. Doesn't register that it's Renee until he turns and he says, "Get into the corner and out the way," and then he realizes that it's Renee, and then basically Fish go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here, and he gets he's already holding his gun, and he goes kapow.
All right, make that roll. Is yours a shooting one?
It is.
Is shooting? Okay, well then you know that that's a hit, and so you're now going to.
With a successful attack, a target is automatically fatigued and must make a vigor roll at -2 or -4 if the attack hit with a raise, which he didn't. Failure means the target falls prone and is shaken for 1d4 rounds. So, can you make a vigor at -2, please?
Yeah. All right. Let me open this character sheet really quick. Apologize. It's changes. Here we go. What? Okay. My character sheet's not opening, so I'm going to go over here really quick. Sorry. I have to run across.
That's quite all right.
And then open it this way. Okay, vigor. Boom. And you will see it before I do. And that
so
is
-2. It means you failed on both.
Oh no! I'm going to spend a penny. Vigor.
Go on then. You failed on both.
Oh, I'm going to
failed again.
2.
Pennies are going. Oh, there it is.
There's the 10. Excellent.
Right, I need to pull off 2.
Yes.
Sliding for me.
Still fatigued though.
Yes, fatigued. So it'll be at -1 for everything. And I can't seem to drag mine off to save myself.
Maybe turn
my
order.
bennies. I don't know.
So we know you're down to 3.
Yep, we're down to and I will write that as well. Okay.
Okay, Peter. What would I be at if I shot him again? It would be a minus what?
Thank you.
It'd be at -2.
Yep.
So it would stack. Fatigue stacks.
Can't do that because the first time would be at -2 as well. You have to declare it at the beginning of the round.
Oh yeah, if you want to make multiple attacks, yeah.
Okay.
And all your wires are hanging out of that thing right now, so it's sort of a one-shot deal.
Yeah, rate of fire is probably 1, I would guess.
Yeah. And I think that's a
rate of fire is 1. I've got 3 shots in it though. So I've got 2 left.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. I'll take that.
Right. I'm give you clear instruction. Okay. Extras in command range. What is command range?
Sorry, are you trying to do something else in this round?
Yeah, it's my other edge, which is command. Command is a basic ability to give clear instructions and support to allies in the thick of battle.
Allies.
Sod it. I'm gonna go.
You're in his reach right now. If you retreat, he will make a attack.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. Not at all. What I'm going to do is I am going to move forward to there.
Perfect.
I'm going to shout to Gracie.
Place Renee where you want her to go, as you're doing that as well. I don't think I set her for you. I'll just put her around the corner here.
I'm going to say to Gracie, I'm just going to shout, look, it's taken a hit already, okay? So the stun gun works. Let's wear the little fucker down. We won't give him a second chance at shitting in a fucking monkey suit.
I love it.
Okay, that's me done.
Perfect. All right. We are to Andy.
Okay. Andy's going to pull out his taser.
Nice.
And he's going to run forward. And he's going to say, "It's time to face the music."
Oh.
Okay, I've got to nominate Pete for fuck me.
How does Pete have 6? How does Pete have 6 right now? How do you have 6 right now, Pete?
I don't know.
My God!
I stole 2 from you.
2 from me.
That's what it was. Sorry.
So get rid of one. Get rid of one of
that's
them.
That's what it is. No. Well, okay. I'll add one back. There we go.
Add one back.
Thanks.
For
Thank you.
the humor.
Yeah, I
Very good.
nominated
And you rush forward.
Andy for that
Take
one.
the shot.
22. Now you've got
22.
the same as me, haven't you? So vigor roll
I have.
-4.
Vigor roll at -4. Yeah.
Vigor roll -4.
So is automatically moved up to exhausted.
Oh.
Yeah.
It
So
requires
that's
another level
2.
of fatigue. Up to
Okay. So he was at 1 level of fatigue. Is he up to 2 level now?
He's now 2
Yes.
levels of fatigue. Yeah.
Okay.
Exhausted.
And then he's got a vigor roll.
Yep.
Let's
At
see what
-4.
happens.
That's a fail.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to spend more of a penny. So let's try here. Here. Let's try
Failed.
it. Failed.
Oh no!
Oh,
those
he falls
bennies.
down. He falls down. Oh.
Shaken for 1d4 rounds.
Ooh, 1d4 rounds.
Who rolls that? I think Andy should, because it's his turn.
I'll be-
Andy should. Go for it, Andy.
Okay, here we go.
Let's do it.
D4 2 rounds.
So 2 rounds.
That ain't bad.
Grace gets to kick him in the nadges.
This is not bad, guys. This is
Yep.
actually really
One more level
amazing.
of one more level of fatigue and he's incapacitated.
Yep. This is pretty impressive for the monster that's here.
I like tasers. So really
They're not bad at all.
I mean, how could you not with a 22, Pete? I mean,
Well, yes.
Hey.
Okay, what just happened? Grace, what are you
okay,
doing?
so who's
Oh,
next?
it's Richie.
Richie.
I don't think I brought anything dangerous with me.
On the
So
ground.
You are dangerous.
he's going to go and run over and jump on him and stop and take a couple of punches to the face.
Do you want to do
Fast you-
2 attacks?
How far can you move?
I don't know.
What's your pace?
Pace is 6.
Yeah.
Right, so you can get to here then, Richie, from where you were.
Can't get to it. Can't get to him.
He's
run?
gonna
But you
stand there
can
and say, I can't do anything
run
else.
to get the rest of it?
Can't do anything else.
Yeah, you can run, and then you can finish your action. That is correct, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is
You
run
run
like
and
a double move?
Yeah. So it'll be it.
Isn't it a taunt? He's going to say,
Okay.
well, now we know where all that cow shit came from.
Well done. Okay, go ahead. You
Very
can
good.
roll.
10.
Yep. Oh,
Oh,
absolutely. It is infuriated and will possibly come after you.
Sounds good to me.
Actually,
Excellent.
if you look up taunt, there's probably a rule to that we need to know.
It's a test. I think it's smarts. It rolls. I think you roll.
Oh, it
smarts
doesn't do
against
very
it.
good at that.
he's a jock. He's
It's
not
not-
going to
Yeah.
have very good smarts.
No.
Sorry,
No,
Gracie.
it does not. It does not have good smarts. So
Possibly even less as a cow.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
no,
Oh,
not at all. Oh, yeah. Now he didn't roll a 1-1 because he's got the minus. Actually,
-2 for fatigue.
-2. So he did not get
Ooh,
a
that's already
critical,
factored
but
in.
he is. So he has failed miserably on that, and he
If
is
the attack-
whatever the effect is.
If the attacker wins the opposed roll, he can choose to make his foe distracted or vulnerable.
Your call.
If he wins with a raise, the target is also shaken, or there may be other effects as the GM allows.
Okay, I'd say that he is shaken and vulnerable if you so choose.
Yep, that sounds good to me.
Okay, this ain't bad, guys. I mean, this could have gone really, really differently depending on the card draw.
I'm glad I spent the penny.
Absolutely. Okay,
I'm glad
So
I
he
can
is
give you that
vulnerable.
extra penny to spend.
and I need to put shaken on him. Just to go ahead and
Yes.
it is Grace's turn.
Grace is up to bat. 1, 2,
Grace
is
3,
shaken.
4, 5. You'll get between Andy and myself, so you will be able to attack him.
I'm down to 2 bennies.
You're
I
down
will
to
spend
1.
one of them.
Yeah, you've only got one penny.
Only
Yeah,
one
you've
left.
only got one penny left,
Yeah.
mate.
Okay, fine. He's shaken. Let me make him shaken. There we go.
I mean, you can
He's shaken.
unshake him, but he's
Nope.
exhausted, isn't he?
Yep.
The thing about a taser is you can't soak it.
It's one, I know that automatic thing is pretty darn cool.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay.
So I
Grace,
can get to
what
there?
do you do? Yes.
Oh, she's got a baseball bat out and she is bringing it down between the horns, on his head, across his nose, basically.
Do you want to hit him
Smashing
twice?
it down.
He's vulnerable.
I'd
so the
love
-2. So that would compensate for the -2 for your extra attack, is what I'm saying. See what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So if you want to hit him twice, there's no penalty.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. No,
Okay.
do that.
Go for it. I'm pummeling 7 shades of shit out of this guy. He
Make him
is.
poop an ox pants now.
Okay.
Hit.
Okay. So
Oh, no,
roll the
it's
damage.
against parry, isn't it? What's his parry?
Oh, but because we already did the vulnerability, so it is against his parry, just as it
Yeah.
is.
But
That,
he's
that ain't,
shaken, though. Oh,
he's
shaken.
he's prone. He's prone and shaken.
which is what's prone? Because that's
Oh,
extra.
shit.
Because he's vulnerable. We already took care of that because it canceled out her her penalty.
Prone.
No, I've got a penalty on the first one. That's the first hit.
Both of
I
them
haven't
have
done the
a
second
penalty.
one yet.
Yes. So both,
both of them have a penalty.
-2,
Okay.
which is why you have to declare it ahead of time.
Okay. Okay.
But you did hit. But we're trying to find out the prone really quickly before we move forward because I want you to
Find
make
out whether or not
sure
it's done
to
any
get
damage.
That. It's the hit was against his parry. You're right.
A prone
But,
target's parry is reduced by 2. They have
Okay,
a
then you hit.
-2
Then you
on their
hit.
fighting die.
Then you hit.
Okay, so that's a
That
hit.
did hit.
And so
There's an
did you roll
11.
damage.
Yep.
There's an 11 for damage.
Okay, and
And
it
the
has
second
a
roll?
toughness of 9. So it takes a wound because it's already shaken when she hits it. Correct?
Okay.
Yep.
And
Boom.
Correct.
I'm hitting him again.
7.
And you do hit him. The parry is 7, but it's -2 for being on the ground. So
Yep.
you hit him. Damage.
And another 10.
There we go. Is 1 over 9.
And a raise.
Oh, no.
What?
It's not a raise because it's only 1
No.
above its parry.
Wasn't a raise.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Well, bear in mind
So
he's already shaken, so it's still a wound.
2 wounds.
Yeah.
2 wounds, 2
fatigue.
fatigues.
And shaken.
Yeah.
And he's still got next round before he can act.
So no, he's
Let's do
he's shaken for 2 rounds. So that will be this
rounds.
round and
This
next
is a
round.
chance for you just to put it down.
Yeah.
What's Renee doing or thinking at this point in time?
I don't know. I think she started out screaming, and now she's peeking around the corner as you guys seem to be just taking. This thing is 7 feet tall, covered in fur and muscle, but you've managed to hit it and shock it and put it to the ground, and then just start pummeling it, baseball bats and everything else. The sheer aggressiveness of the team has just completely taken this monster down. It's phenomenal.
She thinks, wow, we've really got a beef with this thing.
Oh, God!
She thinks you've got it cowed.
Just no. I think you need to take a Benny away for that one.
Yeah, that was actually that
should
was
never
actually a
encourage him.
Bovine joke.
You heard what I said. You got him cowed. But anyway, okay.
Yeah.
We are then to its turn, which is to flop around on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Really quickly, because we do want to do this quickly, as we were running low on time. Richie. Okay, so we got to put your stuff in again. You have the 9 of
Nine of
spades.
spades.
Andy. 4 hearts.
I'm going to spend a penny.
Okay, you get the ace of hearts.
Ace of hearts. Thank you.
Fish. Queen of hearts. Grace. Jack of spades.
Jack of spades. Jack of spades.
And the monster on the ground, I am drawing like great 5 of clubs. Wow. Even though it's this is pretty nice. Okay.
Hey,
You guys are up.
Andy.
Andy is going in with the taser again.
That owl. That's a hit.
-4.
It's unconscious. Well, that's pushed it to.
Yep. It is unconscious.
Well, yeah.
Incapacitated.
As it goes,
Incapacitated, maybe unconscious up to the GM. Or Dean, I should say.
I am perfectly happy with how this. I mean, I'm not happy with how this turned out, but I am very happy that it's turned out for you this way. It is already on the ground when your second thing zoops out from the gun in a little twisty spiral.
Oh, no, mine's a hand taser.
Oh, yours is a hand taser. That's why you're so close to it.
Yeah.
So you just whack right into
I'm
it.
just going in with the hand tasers. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's why I was wondering how many shots you had. All that. Okay, boom.
Yeah.
So it zap and it shakes all over again. Andy and Richie, give me a spirit roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Both of you guys, as it turns back into
No,
Reggie.
mine I don't think mine's rolled yet. I thought.
Oh no.
Not roll.
I'm
No.
seeing. Okay, so I'm seeing a 6 for Andy, and then yours
Oh,
is
I seem to have expanded a menu somehow. Let me try again.
Oh,
It's all good.
Fine,
There we go.
That's
So both of you
amazing.
guys see a bit of a silvery tendril come out of it as it shrinks back to a bruised and battered, unconscious Reggie.
In torn
who's,
clothing.
Yeah, I mean, just to be nice, it's got the sort of Hulk thing going on, just so it's not quite as obscene as it could be.
Yeah.
But you guys have pummeled Reggie until whatever had a hold of him that took advantage of his anger. And that's what you think, both of you with the spirit, that something got a hold of his unbridled rage. and took him.
Well, I think he's well done now.
Oh, yes.
And I go for the field goal.
And he's bump.
No, seriously, I go behind the cow. Okay, as soon as Andy shocks
It's not a cow
him,
anymore.
Yeah, I go behind the cow, and just as he starts to turn back, I go for that punt right in that cow's testicles.
Okay, well, you are as successful as you want to be. And because of your role and because of the state of the individual in question, which they will know about that when they finally come out of this. They won't know where it came from, but they will know that they are definitely injured.
They're double injured because Grace is also thinking exactly the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
And she is also, being a kicker on the field, she has gone mad and she has kicked him in the nuts.
So there's a double whammy. Oh, my word.
So he's
He's
had,
not
he's
going to
had a
have
kick from
children
behind
for
as a
50
cow.
years.
He's had a kick from behind as a cow, and then
Wow.
as he's turned into Reggie, he's had a knee from the front from Grace.
I say we leave him here and take Renee out get Renee out.
Hang on, have we got some steaks? Let's stake him up and put some ants onto him.
Yeah, you can't
Some
leave anybody
fire
lying
ants.
around here because fire ants will have him. They'll eat him.
Oh, that's true. The fire
Yeah.
ants. I forgot about the fire ants.
Nasty.
Gracie's
Yeah,
going to
they're
take a
pretty
leg and
nasty.
she'll pull him out, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's only taking one leg, but she's going to drag him out. Because
After
he's
I
not going to
kicked
be
him,
conscious. He's not going to be
mean-
conscious for at least 3 hours. With all the kicking he's taken.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even going to waste any words on him. But what I do, well, actually, just before I leave his rear end, I say, "Don't touch my girlfriend again."
Ooh.
Everyone else, I'm looking at fish. Girlfriend. And then I'm going to look round at Renee.
And I
Right.
kind of
Grin
go
at her.
all,
A grin
I kind of
at
go
her.
all, I kind of go all red and sheepish, and I walk over to her. Hi.
Well, I guess there's something you should tell me.
I've got a hankering for steak.
And with that, she loops her arm through yours, and we will move to an ending for tonight. I think you guys said you're dragging him out of the thing, sort of?
Yeah, I'm going to drag him out.
Yeah, we'll drag him out to the
I'm
fire
not
ants.
taking any
Don't
care
go.
of his head in
And
any way, shape, or form.
You put
I mean,
him
if you-
sort of onto the gravel at the edge outside, and then head out.
Well, there's that
He
kid
will
still at
probably-
the gates and entrance, is there?
He's not there anymore as you come out.
Ah.
They've been closed down. He had just been there really just to warn you that if you cut through the corn, you get shocked.
Is there anybody from the county fair still here?
There are still a couple of people that are sort of walking through the dark with their phone lights on, going out to the field where the cars are parked. So there's some folks around, but no one seems to really be paying too much attention as you haul them out.
Does Renee want to press charges?
I don't know what he wanted to do, but it wasn't right. The way he grabbed my arm, and she shows you, there it's bruised.
Hmm?
He grabbed her elbow. He said something about you guys and showing you.
Well, that's, I mean, just a surely abduction or something.
Yeah, you know what?
Grace has sent a text to Detective Alvarez. She's taken
Okay.
a picture of Renee's arm and taken
Very
a.
good.
We can be witnesses for the fact that he dragged her off, and when we tracked him down, he was threatening her.
Absolutely. And I will say that if you're willing to wait there another 20 minutes or so, a cop car comes out,
Yeah.
and he is still unconscious as they take all of your statements, which takes another god-awful amount of time. They do say that Detective Alvarez said that you guys were spot on, good people, and they don't haul you downtown for your statements. They just take them there.
That's good.
And then late into the evening is when you finally get to leave. She had come out with some of her other friends, Renee had, and does not have a ride back at this point. So if you guys feel like giving her a ride back.
Oh, she'll definitely get a ride in. She'll get a ride in.
Let's make a walk.
Just watch at you.
And so the 5 of you, 1, 2, 3, all cruise back across through the countryside.
Isn't Sarah still there waiting for the car?
No. Oh, yeah, Sarah's at the car. So there's going to be...
Yeah.
She was all shocked at everything that she saw. And thank you
She
for
missed the
pulling
video.
that
Good
back out.
video there.
She's like, what in the... And, you explain... I'm sadly cutting to the chase for the length of time. But she's suitably impressed with your prowess. Going in there and rescuing this young lady. She had no idea this was going on when you guys all took off. She's like, well, that's pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
We have some skills. Not many, but we have some.
And I will introduce Renee to all of my English friends.
And
hey, Renee. Nice to
you
meet
guys,
make your acquaintance.
I mean, it is pretty late, but Mom's is open. If anyone feels like pie. I mean, Andy's got room. So,
Andy's always got room.
With that picture of our college friends sitting around a U-shaped table in a booth having pie a la mode that has been warmed up nicely, I think that's where we'll call it an end tonight. Wow. What was supposed to be a real big fight and very, very dangerous because of the capabilities of this creature. It's Savage Worlds. You just never know.
Yeah.
Well done, guys. And honestly, if it had gotten around, things could have gotten a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
But you just beat it with the cards.
Can I just check? Was this thing a possession of that demon that came out of the basketball court?
So that's something you don't know for sure.
Right. Okay.
That is something that I would like to think maybe crosses your mind.
Definitely crossing my mind.
For you guys' knowledge, this Longhorn Minotaur had a strength of D12, vigor of D10. It had fighting of D10, and if it had hit you, it was a strength plus D6 with its horns.
Ooh. Ouch.
I do have that card to negate damage, though, so that may have come in handy.
You guys could have really helped out.
Yeah.
But you guys have gotten to be a little bit tougher, and I think I'll have to take that into effect in the future. I mean,
Well, I wouldn't say that we were tougher. We just got the drop on the cards, and it was a bad roll.
You really did.
Yeah.
It was a bad vigor roll. He went down basically straight away, and then Andy came up with the second, which secured everything.
I burned the minis as best I could, and it worked out as it was supposed to work out.
I mean, you had a series of really bad rolls, actually.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I mean,
But so it may have seemed a little bit patsy to you guys, but at the same time, it was a terribly scary monster that you managed to put down fairly handily. So really cool. I enjoyed it. You guys hadn't had a combat in a while, so I thought, hey, let's throw in a combat and see what happens. You burned bennies early, like I had sort of hoped. You gained some bennies back as we expected with jokers and with some of your role playing and funniness, and then you just put the thing down. So well done. And Reggie is in custody and will probably lose his scholarship and will not be on the team next year. You may have gotten rid of an antagonist.
What a shame.
That would be just too bad.
Awesome. I might have to order a new monkey suit from Amazon for Reggie.
Well done. Awesome, guys. And we will pick this up again. I think pending John's aborted trip, and who knows what's going to go on with that. I think that it'll be next Tuesday or next Wednesday. Reggie, if you're there, you're there. If not, your band is on tour, and we'll figure it out. And then we'll keep you ready to go anytime that we get a chance to use you. And we'll continue with East Texas University and building some amazing fiction.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm just going to say, Fish, the suit you get him should be a red-arsed baboon.
Very, very good.
Yes.
I know that you're
We
going
should
to
have
go
taken before and after
Google.
pictures of his testicles to see how they're swollen.
I don't really want to see pictures of his testicles.
No. What you guys should Google is the kids riding sheep at rodeos. That's always fun to watch. And then, of course, you can see videos of cow chip throwing and all the other amazing cultural things that you dealt with today. Thank you so much for an amazing evening, and we will catch you next week. Oh, we have a merch store. Find it. Fish will put it in somewhere in chat, or I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I'll put it in the description.
Awesome.
And also during the intro. Okay?
Brilliant.
All right.
Awesome. See you
Catch
guys.
you later, guys.
Okay, bye.
Yep. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
If you got all the way to the end, we appreciate your support. Thank you for watching the NVRA whilst we bring you content of different games. If you like what we have done, please like and subscribe.